Hey.
We back.
Well, hello. Chase back. Y'all saw me last week.
I'm back. I missed y'all. Y'all know y'all my babies. I love y'all. I missed y'all, man. I was sick.
She up here talking to y'all like y'all her kids.
Man, look, I ain't talking to y'all like y'all my kids. I'm talking to y'all like we have an honest connection, and I really missed y'all, man. Listening to her talk to y'all without me.
Hey.
What?
So we are back, and tonight I really wanted us to tackle this topic. Hey, girl.
What's up, y'all?
I want cooties. Hush, girl.
I did have a cooties, yo, for real. Look, I can
But
hear it on
no.
here.
So tonight we're talking about single parents, the rules of dating. Should they even have rules for dating? And if they should, what are the rules? Yes, we're family, Marissa.
We are.
Hey,
Yeah.
we
Give me a
are
hug.
family.
Give me
Hey,
a hug, y'all.
I got all my sisters and me.
Hey.
So, I think this is going to be a good topic because, actually, I mean, Chase's brother is a single dad.
Yeah, and he has a lot to say on the topic. I hope
Hey, Adria.
I hope he's not working and he gets a chance to tune in. But that's something we were talking about on her show last night. It got real deep. I wish more of y'all would call in on Monday.
They call in. It's just a lot of people don't like to talk. They shy.
Oh, y'all shy? Don't be
it's
shy.
Okay, we understand.
It's just us.
We understand. A lot of people don't like to hear their voices on the radio.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, look.
So let's talk about it. Should single parents, man or woman, have rules when it comes to dating? And I'm not meaning rules when it comes to who they date, but rules. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say.
Rules, period.
Rules, period.
Like, I mean, is there a standard of the type of person you date? Is there a difference between when you were single versus when you have children? Yeah, I mean, are there certain things that you should do, like introduce the child to the person right off versus later on? Like,
can you go out and party and have one night stands?
Can you wear mini skirts, or should the dude be out there thotting? Can he date multiple women if he's a single father?
Right. How soon to meet the kids? That's a good one.
Yeah.
So it's so much we can talk about from this topic. So let's start with that one. Let's start with how soon to meet the kids. My best friend, she's a single parent. She's been with, she has 3 kids. And I know I've always told her, be careful of how soon you introduce your children to this person, because in my opinion, you really need to know that this person is going to be there for the long run, or at least have an inkling, a hope, something that this person is going to be there for the long run, because of course we can't predict the future.
Well, I hold a different stance, because I believe that children are your best indicators of who that person is that you're dating. So I'm not saying introduce the child right off, like immediately, but I would say sooner is better than later, because if your child doesn't like that person, then it's no bueno. There's no need to go on any other dates.
No, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's a good idea, because then, say for instance, they don't like this person. Then a month later you introduce them to another person. They don't like that person. A month later you introduce them to another person. They don't like that person. So now you don't introduce your child to 3 different people. What are you teaching your child? Teaching your child that you can't be consistent. You don't have good judgment.
Right.
First and second, and that what else? That you don't know how to hold a long-term relationship.
So what is your timeline for this meeting the child? Is it
I think
3 months? Is it a year? Is it, how long is it?
I think that if you're, just like I say, before you get serious with somebody, dating 6 months or more before you get serious. So maybe about a year later.
That's
Introduce
unrealistic,
How is
man.
that unrealistic?
That's unrealistic because things
I don't
happen.
think that's unrealistic.
I'm gonna give a
Wow.
perfect example. I've dated a lot of
Okay.
people with children, and things happen. It's very hard to date someone with children, especially someone that you like, because they have all these different things going on, and you just try to get in where you fit in. And with one person in particular, I came after the child was supposed to have been asleep and wasn't supposed to wake up, and then they woke up, and that's how we met. I wasn't supposed to meet them.
Well, then maybe she shouldn't
And-
bring you to her house.
Well-
That's something else. That's something else. That's going to segue into the next topic.
Right.
How soon do you bring somebody to the house? I just want to make sure we say that.
Okay. But we had known each other a while. I mean,
How
like
long is a
months.
while?
It was like at least 2 months.
That's
2
not
months,
enough.
3 months.
I wouldn't be bringing somebody that I know only
Well-
2 months around my child.
Let me tell you something. Realistically speaking, and I'm talking from real life. I mean, you date when you can. When people have children, they date when they can. They meet people when they can. They interact and have adult conversations when they can. And someone who's had a child for 3 years, 5 years, 6 years, they try to get in where they fit in. And it's not that easy just to say, all right, well, you're not going to interact with my child at all. I'm only going to meet you when the dad has the child, or I'm only going to hook up with you, when they're not around at all. I'm going to find a babysitter. Like, it becomes very difficult.
I can understand, but I would rather be safe than sorry. There are a lot of women out here. You're talking about two females, but there are a lot of women out here who meet men and they're like, oh, I'm gonna bring this man around, and then they have men constantly in and out their house, and their child is being raped or molested every time a new man is being brought in and out the house.
Yeah,
so
that's
no,
right.
you have to be careful and put your child's safety above your pleasure.
But I think what we have to talk about is how we're introducing them. Like this young lady just said, let's see, you can introduce the person as a friend. And if the dating gets serious, then you could let them come around a little more until it gets serious. And that's Marissa. Thank you. Yes, that's true. And it's how you're introducing that child to that person, because they meet people all the time. Aunts, uncles, cousins that they don't know. Does that mean that they're going to be in the house by themselves with that person? Does it mean that they're going to be taking this child to the bathroom? Are you letting them go out on separate outings without you? No, it just means maybe you're at the house, you guys are interacting, playing cards or chilling or whatever, and you like, yo, this is my friend that came over. We're gonna hang out, just like when your friends come over. I think it's how you.
I think it's all about perspective, but my perspective is that you definitely need to be careful. Brenda said, I let my children meet someone after 4 months. Chances are, if you date for 4 months, you would probably date longer. My children would definitely let me know what they think about the woman later. My children are 17 and 13. Brenda, first off, your kids are much older also. So I feel like we also got to take in consideration the age of the child.
They were kids at once.
Yeah, but I'm talking about if her children are older now. So 17 and 13, they have a little bit more ways of being a little bit more vocalized when it comes to their emotions and how they feel about a person. They're able to verbalize that thing easier. They're also able to verbalize any ill will that person has shown towards them a little easier. But 10 and younger, these kids, well, actually 12 and younger, a lot of those kids don't know how to verbalize their emotions or what's happening or why they don't like the person or what the person has done to them. I just say that 4 months to me is not enough time to know that this person is going to be in your life long term, especially in a romantic sense.
Well,
So,
let me think about it this
that's why-
way though. Let's think about it this way. Okay. One thing that I was thinking about when I was in those types of relationships with people with kids is that I think a lot of times parents shelter their children too much to where they don't understand seasons. They think people are supposed to come around and be around forever. And then when they experience a loss, it's so detrimental to them that they feel like they're going to die. They feel like the world's ended. So I think to some extent we need to provide reality to kids and let them know, okay, yes, you like this person. yes, they were around for a period of time, but that was their season. That's when they were supposed to be around, but just like you go through grade 1 through 3 through whatever, sometimes your friends won't be around anymore. They move to different states or countries. They have different experiences in their family where they can't interact with you the same way that they used to. But we have to learn how to adapt and overcome. So we can't just be black and white with dating when it comes to parents.
I understand you can't just be black and white when dating, but you still have to be safe when dating.
Absolutely.
And if you're not, this is one thing for sure too. First off, we don't even know how to be safe emotionally when dating somebody. Like Brenda said, 4 months is enough time. 4 months is not enough time for you to be giving your heart, your life to somebody else. And then bring on top of that, you're going to give your kids to them too? But now you're going to introduce your children to them and allow your child to be emotionally invested with someone that you're not even sure that you could be emotionally invested with. That you may not even trust enough emotionally. So I just think that everything has to be in perspective, of course, because I don't have kids. However, I've worked with a lot of kids. Mm-hmm. And a lot of the kids that I've worked with have gone through these situations where one kid, the mom had a boyfriend and the boyfriend was beating on the kid. And she didn't know that because
But when is he getting time to do this?
She's leaving to go to
She's
leaving going to work and thinking, "Oh, I can trust him." You know what? Or it's convenience. Mm-hmm. He could babysit my child and he's beating on a kid.
Oh, yeah. We seen different instances on the news when the boyfriend has even killed the child.
Exactly. And that's after 4 and 6 months. It's because now I feel I trust you enough so I can trust you with my child too. Our children are precious. We are their protectors.
Right.
And if we're not willing to protect, if we can't even protect our own heart from this person, from hurting us or whatever, what makes us think we can protect our child from being hurt by that person?
Right, but a lot of people aren't emotionally sound to even come to grips that they aren't mentally stable enough to make those types of decisions. So I think at some point we had to give people a realistic view of the type of situations that they could be put in mm-hmm. to make realistic decisions on what to do. Okay, no. Mm-hmm. A year in, a year, all right, well, maybe you could lead a child, around them by themselves for a short period of time. If you have a young child like a baby or, somebody still in diapers or pull-ups, no, you're not going to have that person changing your baby pull-ups. I mean, the entire time that I was dating this person, we was together 4 years, I never changed her, wiped her, none of that. She was up from 3 to almost 8 years old. Never changed her, wiped her, never helped her change her clothes. Was never in a bathroom with her by herself.
Well,
none of that type of stuff.
Because I'm proud of that mother.
Because she had standards, but as well, I had standards. Because there's always a chance of misconceptions or misunderstandings, and I never wanted myself to be put in that position. So it's not only the mother that has to be secure and sure about what she's doing in the dating world, but the person that's dating. If you're the person that's dating someone with a child, you got to protect yourself. Because at the end of the day, children lie, children make mistakes, and you don't want to be in a position where it's you against the kid. The kid is always going to be, the deciding factor, which it should be. Well, right. So, yeah. So, we all have to be cognizant of what's happening within these relationships. And she makes so many valid points with saying, yeah, you got to protect the kids and you shouldn't be just out here dating everybody, having a bunch of people around your children. But, me being through it, I'm understanding that things happen. And sometimes, you meet up at a place. Oh, you know what? I got my nephew. Why don't you bring your daughter? We'll just meet up at the park and make it a play date or something like that. Like there's creative ways that you could be around each other without necessarily being in secluded environments.
Exactly.
But I think it takes research. It takes knowing yourself, knowing your child, and really asking the proper questions to get to know that person that you dating.
Yeah, I want to read some things that people say. So Kimberly says, "Preach. I've never let my child meet any guy that I've dated. Unless it is totally serious, maybe. It's been 5 years since I separated from my husband. My daughter is almost 12. I salute y'all, but I thought I was doing something crazy." I think that's a good idea. I feel like you know your child and you know what you want and don't want. Period, point blank. You know who you want around your child. You know who you don't want around your child. And I think that when we get to a level of emotional maturity for ourselves, then we can be emotionally mature enough to make decisions for our children. Meaning that if I know this person is treating me right and treating me with respect, then, and it's been a while, 6 months or longer, I say, but I know stuff happens, but 6 months or longer, then I could say, oh yeah, this is somebody I would love to be around my child. But if you know this dude's been treating you like crap, or this woman been treating you like crap, then no.
Right.
You shouldn't expect anything different from how he's going to treat your child.
You're right, because that's a gift.
She.
I mean, it's a gift.
That's just how I feel. Okay.
Yeah, that's a gift. Being able to meet the children.
Exactly. It's a gift.
It is a gift.
It's a gift.
Definitely.
It's a privilege. Charlene said, "I have learned my lesson. You are right. Not even a year is a good time to know someone." And I agree, because I feel like Chase and I have known each other for 2.5, almost 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've known each other long, but where we've actually been communicating in each other's face. And I learned something new about her every day. Yeah. Every single day. Yeah. We learn new boundaries. It's things that we still have to talk about. And sometimes I still feel like I'm dating, even though we're married.
Right.
So, yeah, you would never know anyone completely enough, but you want to know them well enough that you can trust them with your child.
Absolutely.
Brenda said, "I would never have someone spend the night because my children learn what they see and think it's okay." I think that's a good thing, Brenda. You're right. Mm-hmm. Nana said, "There is never a right time." I think eventually there is a right time. You just, again, trust, communication. No, just let them meet. Don't be in a relationship with them. That's definitely not enough time for a relationship. Well, thank you, Brenda, for clarifying. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be hard on you. Marissa said you have to teach your children at a young age how to communicate things that may not be acceptable. I definitely agree. I think that we find it really hard to talk to our kids about sex, about molestation, about rape, about inappropriate words. We just find it hard because we don't ever want to, like you said before, we want to shield our children and protect them.
You think you're protecting them, but you're really not, because they don't have an understanding of the natural flow of things in life. And then they get out there around children who've experienced the natural flow of things already. At 6 years old, there's children that already know about head and throw that ass in a circle and all that stuff. They hear the songs all the time. They see it everywhere. It's all over media. Yeah. And then here you are. You have them at Fairyland. You throwing glitter over them all day.
And calling the vagina a cookie.
A cookie.
Or a purse.
Right.
Or a pocketbook.
Yeah.
And it's sad because kids, when you tell a child that's your pocketbook or that's your cookie, then they go to school and say, you know what, somebody was messing with somebody took my cookie last night. So the teacher gonna think, it's okay. How to share your cookie, baby?
Girl, it's just a cookie. You get another cookie.
So kids are thinking it's okay to share my cookie, right, which is their vagina. You know?
That's how simple children's mind are. We're the ones that pervert everything. Adults are the ones that make everything, such a grand gesture. We have to understand the simplicity of a child's mind. Everything they hear and they see, they take it for face value because nothing else has happened in their life to show them anything differently until somebody shows them something different.
Exactly. And then Melissa said it's all about communicating with your kids and the person you're dating. I agree. Zuri said don't bring people around your children until you're sure. Sarge says, I won't let someone spend any time with or meet my kids before a year unless it's accidental. After the first year, it gets incremented in little by little as the years move forward. And I think that's great. Daily interactions won't even be allowed until the end of year 2. Before that, it's either weekly, monthly, or quarterly. But I personally don't even believe in getting to the level of being engaged to someone before the 3-year mark. I think you have great standards. Nana said, that's why I say there's never a right time. Okay. Keisha says, exactly. That's what I had to tell a little friend I am dating with a child, that I don't want to interact with her child, even though it was on video chat, until we see where things will go with us. I don't like bringing kids into new situations until we are moving forward and the time is right. And I think that's a great standard for you to have. And I think you mentioned it earlier, Chase, that even you, as a person without a child, has to have
a certain standard.
Yeah, a certain standard. Ooh, we could beat that topic in the ground. So let's move on.
All right.
What's the next
part?
One night stands.
One night stand. What should you?
No, let's say club life and then one night stands.
Okay, that go hand in hand, because you get to the club, you know what I mean.
Is it okay for a single mom to be partying in the club?
Or a single dad? Hell
or a
yeah.
single dad.
Yes, y'all need to release some stress.
Was watching. Los, are you still watching?
Yeah, you could go to the club and the lounge. Look, let me tell y'all something. Children do not stop y'all life. I don't know why y'all sitting out here, some of y'all acting like your life got to stop, your dreams got to end, the world is over, I just got to focus on whatever the kids want. No, you don't. You can still go to school. You can still go to the club. You can still date, have fun, travel, go to Six Flags by yourself. If you want to see a kids movie without your kid, go see the damn kids movie.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know who made that up? That your life had to stop. It does not. Do what the hell you want to do with respect to your job, your family, your children. You know, don't stay out till 4 o'clock in the morning and you know your kid is at home with the babysitter. And you got the babysitter sitting there waiting on you and you don't come home, or just with the father, you know he got to go to work. And you know what I'm saying? You like, fuck it. He ain't paid child support last month anyway. I'm going to stay out. Like, come on, let's be reasonable. You know, have a conscious mind of what you're doing. Don't just OD.
Because I think, too, at the end of the day, you definitely should be able to go out and have a good time. Enjoy yourself. I feel like you still need to put some limitations. You may not want to stay out till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning anymore. Or 3 o'clock in the morning, actually. Or even sometimes maybe even 2 o'clock in the morning. Because at the end of the day, you still are being an example for your child. Right. So you still need some type of limitations. I don't think me and you gonna be drinking wine and beer all night. And hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't gonna be sitting up here just we just drinking. We gonna party in the house by ourselves tonight, babe.
Right. Yeah,
you know, it's still some limitations or whatever that we must set upon ourselves.
That's what a baby monitor is for. So we could be in the other room watching our movie while the baby got her little thing, ding, 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 all quiet and stuff. And then we're going to be in the living room like this.
I think it's just all about having a good balance.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
being a good example, because those are the same things in 10, 15 years, well, hang on, 18 years later, you're going to be telling your child, well, you need to be coming in before 12 o'clock or before 1 o'clock. Don't be staying out all night.
I'm going to be the cool mama. I'm really? Be like, man, do you, cuz? No, just
no, she ain't, y'all. She going to be the man sitting up looking out the window. Baby, he ain't home yet. Where is he? It's 11 o'clock.
It's 9:45. Like, we were supposed to watch Netflix together.
Right. You ain't going to be able to take it.
Redskins game been on for 30 minutes. What's going on?
Melissa said, hell yes, it's just dance and relief for stress. I agree. Kanisha said, preach it, Chase.
Whoop, whoop.
Whatever, Chase. Star says, you can stay awake and have the energy, then go for it at the club. I'm too old and tired.
You ain't never lying. We go to bed, man.
We been in bed about 11 o'clock.
Yeah, but we stay up to 4, though. Talking.
Yeah, we do.
Mm.
Nana says she started when they were old enough to talk. Why did you wait till they were old enough to talk? I'm just curious. Maritza said, a babysitter and some Netflix.
Hell yeah. Netflix keep you busy all night.
Keisha said, you can. I never let my life stop. You got to balance. And I agree, Keisha. Melissa said the same thing, balance.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So what about one night stands?
Really?
What?
I don't think
one night stand
I think you can.
A single parent?
Look, I think you can if the child is at the daddy or the mama house and you're out having a good time. You're being safe, of course, you gotta protect yourself, but if you're feeling it and the vibe is right, you know, I ain't saying bring them to the crib because you don't want no one night stand to know where you live. But they say the connection is weak.
They just said that.
Oh, okay. But you don't want them to know. I wouldn't bring them back to the house. You know, I wouldn't go to their house. I'd be like, let's hit the Momo. How much you got on the Scribs, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could do $50 a piece, get us a nice joint.
Really?
Yeah.
That defeats the purpose of a one night stand.
I ain't doing the $30 one night stand. Well, I gotta go somewhere nice, man.
One night stands are normally because it's too hot and heavy. You ain't even had a chance to talk about no damn club.
Oh, so you just do it in the car?
I'm just getting it.
Oh, well, I mean, we could get it in the car.
Use a hoe, Chase.
I ain't no hoe. I just know what I want. Well, I used to want. I ain't doing that no more.
So, Zuri, you said no one night stand. Why did you say no? I want to hear what you all think because this is my thing. I guess I'm always looking at things from a moral, quote unquote, moral standpoint, only because, well, first off, I've never had a one night stand. I can honestly say that I've never had a one night stand. So I don't know what that life is about. But I don't think that I'll be engaging in that. Chase and I had some kids and we broke up and I'm like, oh, I'm going out and get willy-nilly, baby.
You don't never say it though. You don't never set out to do something like that. It just happens.
But I've been to the club plenty of times, and I've had more control enough to know to not allow it to happen.
But you wasn't me.
That was no deep.
I know, baby. I'm sorry, but no, it does happen though, for real. Sometimes you'll be out and you'll just be interacting with somebody, and it gets so deep. You end up wanting that person physically because there's no other verbal way to express what you're feeling at that time. So you just have to give them a little taste.
Seriously?
Give them a little taste. Yeah.
Anyway.
She's so done with me. I'm so glad I'm
married.
I'm
so done with you. I'm glad you married too because, oh, baby.
Sham.
Keisha said, they come to the house. Who's spending that extra money?
I pay rent. I know that's right. I pay rent too.
Just because I don't do one night stands, I don't knock y'all from having y'all one night stands. Just be safe. Use some protection because this is my issue with these one night stands. Most of the times, one night stands are not safe. Because you're not thinking, you're drinking, your inhibitions are down. No one is sitting there thinking, "Oh, you're gonna put on the condom." Nobody's thinking that.
Is that how they gonna say it?
Oh, you're gonna put on the condom.
So what, they Asian now? This girl right here, bruh.
You're gonna put on the condom? No, nobody is thinking that when they're having one night stands. So I feel as a single parent, those are some of the activities you may want to kind of dial back from.
Absolutely. I mean, you do have to think about the long haul. Yeah, you're going to kiss your child and you just had a one night stand. I mean, you probably brush your teeth or something, but still, you might have an STD in your mouth. And then you went home and kissed your baby, and now your baby got STD, and you sitting there looking stupid trying to blame the daddy or trying to blame the mama. So, yeah, it's different variations of what can happen.
No.
That's why I always say be realistic. Like, don't be... Babe, stop. For real, y'all. Come on now.
That's not where I was going. I was going with more like AIDS.
Oh, shit.
You could come up with AIDS, and now you got this child to take care of, and you have this long-standing STD to deal with because you made a stupid decision to have a one-night stand.
You're right.
So that's where I was going. I know I took the fun out y'all one-night stand.
I know. I just got real serious because, that's serious. For
all
real.
y'all have to do is have protected sex. At least try.
You're right.
Sorry said one night stand is fine too long as you're not anywhere near your house or theirs, as long as you're being safe. Too much craziness these days for being unsafe. My vote is for the car.
The car, you know, man.
But
Look,
it's true. Long as you being safe, I don't have anything. I believe in sexual freedom. You being safe, have as much sex as you want to.
and don't have a one night stand with somebody that you don't have that information either.
Now that's a good one because I've known people who've had sex with these
had
people.
no clue.
They don't have no clue, and I'm like, go.
You be
I
like,
mean,
who
what
was
if
it? They be like, Ray. You be like, okay.
who was Ray Ray? They don't have a telephone number. Excuse me. They don't have an address. They don't have any of that. So what if that one night stand led to a pregnancy or led to an STD or whatever? Now you can't even contact this person anymore. And did y'all know I read the story of this chick who decided that she was gonna have a 3-day one night stand with this dude.
So it was a
And
3-day stand.
It was 3-day stand, babe.
That's a relationship if you lesbian. Y'all go together.
Y'all basically go together. But anyway, so she met the dude at a club. She went to his house. She didn't leave. She stayed there for 3 or 4 days, and they had sex continuously, no condom and anything. And he ended up giving her ST. He ended up giving her AIDS and HIV. And then she decided to sue him. But I'm like, you're suing him. Okay, yes, he could have told you, but you could have also protected yourself. And you chose not to. And you chose not to on multiple occasions in 3 days.
Right.
So you always need to protect yourself. And that's going to be another conversation I want us to have live, babe, is to talk about who's responsible for a person who gets an STD, whether it's AIDS, whether it's herpes, whether it's gonorrhea, whatever. Who's responsible? The person who gave it to you or you?
You.
Or should it be 50-50, you know, a blame? So we're going to talk about that. So let me finish reading that. Oh, yeah. Nana, thank you for clarifying. Keisha telling me some thank you, Chase. It just happened. Hush. No, I'm about to really co-sign it. And you're right. I do believe you, Nana. Of course, most one-night stands aren't planned. You got to pray first. Keisha! Prayer don't save you from everything.
You pray over your food before you eat it.
So what
Just
you
a
gonna do?
thought.
Pray
No,
over the
just playing.
sex before you have sex?
Yeah, you be like, man, please let this
Please
vagina
bless
be
these
clean.
germs that I'm about to partake in.
I'm joking, y'all. Stop.
Keisha said she only had 2 in her whole life. Chase, go to the timeout corner. That's what Nana said.
I'm going to the corner.
Go. Natasha said.
Can I take my beer to the corner?
Natasha said, not judging, but one night stands were not for me at all. I was dating with the purpose, and one night stands were the opposite of what I was going for. And it's true, it's not for everybody, but some people have them, and we're not judging them. Sorry said no one night stands if you got a small car, though.
That convertible action is not the lick.
Keisha, this is a good point. She says she never goes down on one night stands or new partners.
That's a good idea.
I mean, in the lesbian land, but what about heterosexual women, Keisha?
True.
What advice?
Or is it your responsibility or the other person's responsibility? Because if it's a one night stand and I want some FaceTime, I'm not thinking about the other person and how they feel. I'm just like, that's what I want right now.
Wait, don't nobody want to hear that.
I'm not being literal, but I'm just saying that's what
are being
when
literal.
guys get head, do you really think they're like, oh, you know, I don't know if I got an HIV test recently. I may have an STD. Let me not get head. I'm just gonna put a condom on and you know have sex with her in a vagina.
So what accent are you doing?
I'm doing like the dude accent, like the college. I'm in college. You know, I'm in college. First time away from home. I'm 19, and you know, I just met this chick at the toga party.
Oh my God! Shut up.
With toga, you know what I'm saying? You got
But no, I agree. Most people aren't thinking and they don't care about the other person's health either. But I've taught women this, and I've done it before when I used to date men. I kept condoms with me, even even though I didn't necessarily do one night stands, but I still kept condoms with me. And if it was some dude that I was sexually involved with, if he don't have a condom, oh, whip it out. I got one. I'm not playing those games with my life, with you, you know, even though stuff can happen, but at least I'm taking some type of precaution.
Right.
You know, whatever. So carry some condoms.
Right. I mean, at the end of the day, it is your life. And it is your child's life that you need to think about.
Yeah, we got to get back to that. The children. We done left the children
the kid.
alone. We done left the children home by themselves.
I
Talking about
know.
that one night stands. Okay.
I ain't forget the kids, though. It's all about the kids.
Okay, moving on. Next
All right, so
topic.
what's the next one?
Babe, I came up with the other three. Your turn.
Oh, man. Oh, okay. Should you spend money on a person that you dating or seeing, and your kids don't even have money to go on their school trip?
That's a real good one because, oh my gosh, I had a friend.
People out there dating, and their kid can't even go to the zoo.
Exactly. I had a person who that I knew, and she would, because it was just digmatized. Person was digmatized. It was so good.
That's a word?
Digmatized, yes.
Oh, shit.
You ain't never heard of that?
Mm-mm. It's on
When the
Wikipedia.
penis
It just got them like
hypnotize
that?
you, yeah, make you know what?
I got you. I'm just messing with you. Go ahead.
Anyway, she basically was, she would make sure he's taken care of before she made sure her kids were. Because the sex was so good. She put him before her child.
What if it's the baby father or whatever?
Either man, don't matter.
It don't matter. The child should be first.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I don't believe
What do y'all think? Because some people think that I saw a post where a woman was like, you supposed to feed your man or your husband before you feed your children.
Yeah, what y'all think about that? Because I don't believe in that. I'm going to feed my child first.
A man could get up and make his own damn plate. A child, you supposed to be nurturing
you can make
them.
your own plate. I'm going to make my child plate first.
I'm going to be making both of y'all plate. So, I don't know what you're talking about.
You're so sweet.
That's how you do that. But nah, for real. What do y'all think about that? Because that's been happening in a lot of instances where these women get with these dudes or women or whatever way you want to play it, and they want to take care of this person so bad, and then they children walking around with bobos on, their hair not done.
Right.
They don't have a haircut. They complaining about, their phone bill not being on, but the dude got J's on. Or he's spending all the gas in the car up, riding around the city.
Or he eating all the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Right.
So your kid can't even have lunch.
They ain't even got no peanut butter.
No peanut butter or jelly.
They got sugar and no Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Man, that's some bullshit. Where they at, though?
But then, too, another thing, too, a woman or a man can be so obsessed and so worried about the other person that they neglect the child because, they keep running behind. Girl, I think Ray over at Lakeisha house today, girl. Can you come over there with me so I can go and confront him? I can go off on him. I can go and beat that bitch ass. They worried about all that. And then they leave the little children just sitting there like, Mom, hungry.
And the kid in the house burning the house down. And then you see it on the news. 3-year-old walking the highway by herself. And they like, oh, well, I woke up and the door was open. And the 3-year-old can't even reach the damn doorknob. No, you left the door open, going to chase after that dude or that chick you was worried about. Look, everybody said kids first. That's right, y'all. Kids first.
Sarge says only spending money on the kids at home life unless I got a bunch of extra. I know that's right. Marissa said hell to the no. No one comes before the kids. Marissa
with the snap. She gave you a snap, Marissa.
Marissa, that just sound like you were saying it, girl. Brenda said nobody comes before my kids ever. Nashia said again, hell no. Keisha said no.
I like y'all attitude. It seems like we're on the right page, yo.
Chardell said, first off, I'm not spending money on nobody. If we are dating, then they are spending money on me. I'm just saying. Secondly,
my kids come first before anybody. She done gave all y'all accents and neck swirls and everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sarge said, let that man be hungry.
I don't think Sarah said it like that. I think Sarah said, because Sarah's got the power. I think Sarah said, let that man be hungry, cuz.
That's how she said it. Marissa said, my kids are 19 and 20 and they sometimes still come first. I agree. I feel like at the end of the day, these are my children. They gonna always be with me.
Right.
Regardless.
They came from you.
They came from me.
Why would you spite a part of yourself? That makes no sense to me.
Like you're right. Oh babe, you're gonna make me cry.
Don't cry, boo boo.
Latoya said kids come first at all times. One person said that was trifling. Kids first always. Thanks, Keisha. Off subject. Brenda said, y'all been in the sun, y'all looking red and stuff. We're looking red.
You know what?
Red.
I'm using this new suntan lotion. It's made by Mika. She rubs it on me all the time.
Every night, baby.
Yeah. Love tan lotion. Get some. Nah, we ain't been in the sun.
Oh my gosh, Angie went in, honey. She said, hell no, my child come first. And if I F you, you going to help me.
I know that's right.
I know that's right. I've always said, if I'm giving up my goody goods, you better be giving up your goody goods some kind of way. Pay a light bill, water bill, buy me some groceries, do something.
I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. I ain't gonna believe. Look, I was dating and chicks will try to burn you up. And dudes.
About that. I'm talking
just because
about
I'm doing it to you, I gotta give you something. You lost your mind.
Just because I'm giving it to you, you don't think that you should get anything
This
from me?
a gift, okay? We giving each other a gift of love. So if you getting it and you getting pleasure,
we're talking about
the same way, I'm getting pleasure.
Hang on, let me see what.
That ain't fair. Y'all chicks better not feed into that shit.
Angie, are you straight or lesbian? Because I think Angie is straight, and I believe, and I feel her on that. Two women, okay, we equals. A man and a woman, no.
Same thing.
No, you need to be doing something. You're trying to show me.
Don't give it to him then.
Don't give it to him. That's why you won't get it from me if you can't help me. But you're trying to show me that you can, lead a household.
Me and Mika about to disagree.
If you can lead a household, if you're trying to teach me that you can lead a household and that one day you want to take care of me, why not pay a little light bill here? Or why not buy some groceries for my house? So what are you doing
other than giving up the vagina then?
I'm being there for you. I'm being your lover, your friend, your protector.
See, she started feeling how stupid that shit sounds. So now we're gonna go. Now we're gonna go on the roads. So if we have sex, I'm the man, she the female. Excuse me. We have sex. I'm giving her some money. This is why a lot of men feel like it's okay to have sex with a whole bunch of different women because they got the money to pay a light bill here and there, an electric bill here and there, and they think it's okay. And she ain't giving nothing but sex. But the woman, she got it. What's she gonna? She need to cook. She need to make sure his clothes clean.
Yeah,
she need
she's
to
doing something.
But then you going into the role of a girlfriend or you going into a more serious role.
If you are in my life constantly, you're around me constantly. No, because we're talking about in the point of just let me go. Hang on. No, we're talking about at the point of Angie. We're talking about who should come first, your child or the man that you're with, right?
But she's talking about
so
fucking.
if this person is somebody that's in my life. And I've decided we're going, we're doing this. We're doing whatever we're doing. Or whatever. And it's dating. And it's long-term dating or long-term relationship.
Long-term. I'm talking about period.
Yes, they should do something. No, I don't feel like just because we decide to be cut buddies, you need to be taking care of something.
Now I gotta take you out to dinner. Now I gotta pick you up.
No, I'm not saying that.
Okay,
I'm just making me sound crazy.
I'm just making sure.
I ain't no gold digger.
That shit not sound crazy.
I ain't never been no gold digger.
Cause I'm like, I ain't paying for shit.
What I'm saying,
you gave it up just the way I gave it up.
No,
we eat.
Chase, did you have to pay for anything while we was dating?
I paid with my soul.
Shut up. You know what I'm talking about.
Nah, that wasn't like that. That's why you got me, because it wasn't like that with you.
Exactly. So you know that's not what I'm meaning. What I'm meaning is if you're dating somebody and you want me to give to you buying you stuff, giving you sex and all this stuff, you need to be giving to me too.
Absolutely.
You need to be paying a light bill, helping contribute to my household
Do he
too.
live there?
It doesn't matter. If that's what I need, and if you need me to help you with...
Would you pay my light bill?
When?
She can't pay.
What?
Can she pay his light bill? Can they pay each other stuff like when they need
Yeah,
it?
if I'm saying if they're being
They're
there for
each other. Okay, even playing field. Got it.
You know what? Whatever.
That's what I was looking for. Can't be one-sided.
Love you too, Joyce.
Love
And
y'all too. Thank you, guys.
Natasha. We are glowing, girl. It's just this new wedding stuff. That's all.
Oh, that's all?
That's all.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
sorry, say they read because they were all high from that one night stand talk. You probably right, honestly.
I'm finna have a one-night stand tonight.
That's right, in the other bedroom. And we can go. Then
Man,
we
don't
can
be
sit
telling
in-
them my secrets.
Yeah, you the one who said you having a one night stand.
True.
They need to know that one night stand was with me. Made them think you out there hustling up cooter.
They know I ain't doing nothing because every last one of them will be in your inbox like, yo, I seen Chase. She was out at
Y'all
the,
better
She
too.
was at the Quickie Mart.
Y'all better
She was
tell
with
it.
them. She was with them hoes.
Brenda say she not prostituting. Brenda love being on Chase side.
That's
Brenda
right. That's right, boo boo. Your love is not for sale.
But you giving me something.
We gonna let her have the last word. y'all.
Sorry, said
Hey,
if he
good.
pays one of your business, you better pay what it is.
Right. Bag to bag.
I agree though.
Y'all
I think
funny.
it needs to be a bunch of give and take. I'm being silly. But yeah, it should definitely be give and take, give and take, give and take.
Because one person will start feeling like they are the leader and they begin to put their foot on your neck.
Keisha said she tell her daughter, you don't F with a brother that can't do nothing for you when you need it. I agree. He need to be able to do something.
And vice versa.
Oh, Angie said I'm not straight. I'm in love with my girlfriend. Go ahead, Angie.
You better love her,
You
boo.
better love her. Brenda said, "Oh, Brenda, you gonna come back?" She said you should be able to depend on them if you really need them, and I agree.
Right, yeah.
Loretta says, "So dramatic, Chase."
You know I can't help it.
Keisha said, "I think a female should never be broke." I agree. Hell, you shouldn't
No,
be
but-
dating if your ass broke either. That's how I
Hey,
feel.
your ass don't deserve to date if you broke. Honestly, that's how I feel about it.
Oh, Natasha, I think this is so sweet. She said, when I couldn't afford to go out on dates with my wife because of babysitting costs, she began paying for every babysitter I needed while we dated. She wanted my time, and I knew I wouldn't leave my child with just anyone. If they value you, they will help you out with what is needed.
That's great.
That was beautiful, Natasha.
That
That's why
is.
she your wife today.
See?
Mhm.
But do you see the common denominator, though? She got the date that she wanted. She got to spend that valuable time with
Exactly.
you as well. You got a safe and secure place for your child. You felt comfortable. So you were able to go out and really be yourself and not have those worries. So y'all helped each other out. That's all I'm saying is that it has to be a give and take, and there should not be an expectation on one side or the other just because of sex or just because of some certain thing. Because when you get in a relationship, you don't want it to be like that. So why should it be like that when you're dating? Why should it be these, big standards and everything? Look, we on an even playing field. I like you, you like me. You had a one night stand with me. I had a one night stand with you. Same thing. I go out on a date with you. I pay the tip this time. Next time you pay the tip and I pay the check. It can be back and forth. I mean, that's how our shit went.
Yeah, that
it
is
was
how we
very
went.
even, and it could be that way with guys. And I know a lot of guys that experience those types of dates with women, and those are the type of women that they end up in relationship with because they don't feel used and feel like they're just a paycheck. I get
I agree.
so many people that come in the shop and be like, man. When Lil Wayne wrote that song, and he said he got a receipt for the chick or whatever, a lot of guys really feel like they wish they had a receipt for all the money they spent on these women that they were not going to be in a relationship with. Just because they was just trying to get to know them.
Yeah.
But the women's standards was so high, it was like, where you going to take me? What we going to do? This, and that. And by the time they've dated 6, 7 chicks. They burnt out by the time they get to a good woman that's just like, no, we could just go to the park. Or we could just sit here at the crib and talk. You don't have to spend money. By then, they already got this animosity built up, this anger and this resentment built up. They're not even a good date to the good woman by then.
That's true, and and we can go vice versa with that too.
Vice versa. Yeah, vice versa.
Who don't do anything, who feel like a woman's supposed to take care of them, and by the time, you know what I'm saying, this woman has met a good man who don't want those things from her, she end up messing him
dogging
over
them out,
because
right? Yeah.
she's like, no, this is how all y'all gonna be. So, but I agree. And then when I remember this, so I just want y'all to know I was just joking about that earlier. That was just a conversation.
I know.
Oh, okay,
Devil's advocate.
Devil's advocate. I don't really believe in that.
Yeah.
But this is where I learned that from. When I was on a church bus one day. Yes, I went to church a couple of times in my life. So I was in a church bus, and this kid asked me if he could have some of my candy. No, I asked him, can he have some of my... Okay, we both went to the store. We all had candy. We went to the store on the church bus, got candy. Both had our bags of candy, right? So I was like, well, can I have one piece of your candy? And he was like, yeah. So I
Were
got
you
a
young?
piece of... Yeah, I was young. I was
Okay.
like 10. So
Oh,
I
okay.
got a piece of his candy. And I was like, well, what you want from me? That church lady looked at me. She said, don't you ever... Exactly how she did. Don't you ever ask a man what he wants from you. I was like, okay.
So you was being groomed early on.
Right. Yeah. Because in her opinion, she was saying that basically that if you are asking him what you have to give him, then if he asks for sex, you're going to think that's what you're supposed to give. That basically you have to give him something in return. And you don't. He should be able to give you a gift or a piece of candy.
I'd have gave his ass a Jolly Rancher back.
Without expecting something else. But that's what I
But
was
I
asking. I was just asking what kind of candy you want from me. But
now
she
later,
made a good point, you know, for the most part. So anyway.
It's just crazy how, you know, men and women and masculine and feminine people are reared according to who is in their life, whether it's a grandmother versus a parent, or if your mentors are just other people in your life. It's crazy how people will tell you things that really take away from your blessings and take away from what types of positive relationships that you could have. So
I agree.
it's all about the kids, though.
Back to the kids.
Back to the kids.
Oh, PJ Morton says he, she. I don't know PJ, female or guy, but said I've definitely been treated like an ATM. I was real nervous about the woman who is now my wife accepted me for me. It was a total turn off how I was treated. I'm sorry that happened to you.
Mm-hmm.
Drill said yes, that's real talk. Pass the offering plate. Thank you.
Ooh.
Pass it literally and figuratively.
Donations.
Good topic, you two. Thank y'all very much. Keisha said my motto now is the first day is you got you, I got me, because I may not even like you. I have paid for a lot of first dates that I
you was pissed off, right?
Like
yeah, me too.
Oh, she's PJ say that the gender fluid.
Oh, gender fluid. We can't even see your picture. That's why.
Yeah, that's really why I can see
it's
your
so
picture.
little on here.
On this thing. But I do agree too. This is also how I agree about dating. I'm just going to say this, then we're going to move back on to parents. Is that if I ask you out on a date, I feel like I should pay. If you ask me out on a date, I feel like you should pay. However, I'm going to have enough money to cover myself if need be.
Agree. I definitely agree.
Those are my rules of dating.
Don't go out anywhere that you can't afford.
Right. Don't go out anywhere that you can't afford.
Because that'll prevent you from being a bullshitter, too. Because I know people will go out and order lobster. They ain't never had a lobster in their life. Mm-hmm. And then be mad if the person leave their ass at the table with that damn lobster.
Right.
And can't afford it. So don't play no games.
Don't be ordering that in your behind can't afford. I be like, listen, if I know that all I got in my account is $30, I bet you I will order a salad.
And I bet you I was the one that'll leave your ass at that table.
And I'll be
like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'll leave a tip on the table and exit stage left. Like, your ass gonna pay for that lobster. I don't play no game.
Yeah, I think that's just sad.
Yeah, it
okay,
is sad.
moving on.
Yeah, moving
What's
on.
the next topic?
What's the next one?
Pregnant and going to the club. Is that okay?
Hell no. Why would you be in the club
But it's
pregnant? I'm sorry. I done lost my
I'm
mind.
not pregnant, babe.
I know. I wish the hell my baby would be pregnant at the club. But no. I saw
What do
this
y'all
post
think?
on Facebook where this girl had the bump.
Thank you, PJ.
And first of all, who are your friends?
Exactly.
And why are you there? They smoking weed in the club. Y'all know every club in Atlanta got weed in it. Let's be honest. They smoking in the club. Everybody drinking. You around drunk drivers and
now
shit
you gotta
like that.
drive home,
You gotta
right?
drive home. You in their environment. There's a potential for so much disaster. I just would rather the person I'm dating or with or married to not be at no damn club.
Nana said the beginning stages when you're not showing. Really, Nana?
No, hell no. I make the club at the house.
Because the thing
We gonna make
is,
the club at the house. Everybody come to the crib, and your ass could dance right there by the fish and and the couch. We gonna move the couch back, and your ass can get it popping.
I think that especially at the early stages, that's the most risky stage of pregnancy. The early stages and the final stages. I mean, I really don't know. I'm not a gynecologist. I don't really know. I mean, an OBGYN. I don't know. But I'm thinking the most riskiest stage is your early stage. So you definitely don't need to be out there getting yourself stressed all out pregnant.
Yeah,
I mean, not pregnant, but going to the club.
My thing is, and y'all, and I know people do it all the time.
Keisha, you went to the club pregnant. What were you doing at the club pregnant?
Look, people do it all the time. This is just my perspective. My perspective is not. It's just the outside people. I'm not worried about the pregnant person not doing the right thing, because I will hope that a woman that's pregnant is going to take care of herself, take care of her body, and make sure that everything is good for the baby. But I'm just worried about the type of people that's at the club. It's people that's there that don't even know they drunk, that's drunk as hell. It's people that get into fights. Even if you had the upper class spots, guess what? Them be the main ones riding off in a Lambo and drunk like 4 bottles of wine that they done ordered.
That's true.
You know, and granted, accidents can happen anywhere, but I would just rather take out those extra factors. Like, why add extra factors to it? You know, if you don't have to. It's late at night. You could get pulled over. Then you got to deal with the police and all that other stuff. Just stay at home.
I agree. So let's read what some people are saying.
Or have a house party, like I said.
Have a house party.
Yeah.
I just kind of wanted to say a few things. Keisha had said, I've been asked out on a date, but females looking at me like, I guess, trying to have her pay it. PJ said, you guys are natural. Thank you. Marissa said no to the pregnancy. And then, of course, we read Nana. And then Enrica said, right on to your rules of dating. I feel the same way. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Joyce said go home. Agree. That don't mean you was ratchet, Keisha.
No,
Nobody said you was ratchet because you went to the club.
No.
It was just, I guess, I don't know. Tell us about your experience. What made you, she said I was 21. I wasn't thinking.
Oh, okay.
That's understandable. I mean, you were young. Natasha said, no prego in the club. Risky business on so many levels. Knit your baby sweater and eat bonbons on your couch.
Hey. Man, what do bonbons say? Babe,
I don't even know what they are.
I want one because I used to watch Married with Children, and she used to kill them joints. Remember back in the day?
Yeah, she did
She
eat
used to kill them.
bonbons.
I'm going to get a bonbon to tell y'all about it.
PJ says, I saw a pregnant girl at the club once, and we all just sat there forever just wondering if she was actually drinking alcohol. We couldn't tell, but it was weird as hell. I don't want to sound like I'm judging, but it was very uncomfortable. Plus, clubs aren't safe. People can fight in clubs and all the damn smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Nana said, depending on the club, not all clubs have weed smokers. You're right. Depending on the club, they don't all have weed smokers, but 9 times out of 10, they have alcohol. And that's more dangerous than the weed.
I would say 90% of the ones I went to down here, people could smoke freely. I don't know why they get away with it, but that culture is crazy down here.
We went to Barnacles, but that's not really a club. Kind of like a bar.
No, it's kind of like one, but you could smoke in there.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So can you go to a lounge pregnant? What about just out for dancing?
Yeah, I think out for dancing. I don't think people's life should end because they pregnant and having children. Like, that's what I said before. But I think we need to be wise about the choices. Like, what type of club is it? Like you said, is it a lounge? Is it a hookah spot? Like, would you be at a hookah spot pregnant?
No.
That's a lot of fumes, you know. Would you be, I don't know, at a jazz spot? You know?
And they smoke at jazz spots, too.
Well, sometimes they don't. Let's say this place is non-smoking and people are just dancing and hearing live music. I think that's cool. I think that's good for the baby, for the mommy to be happy, for her to be out enjoying the things that she loves. But just make sure you're in a safe environment and you're not around erratic people. You know what I mean? And we can't always control that. You could be at the Four Seasons and have erratic people, so.
Yeah, that's true. It's just being cautious and safe.
Be cautious, yeah. Okay.
Oh, well, Lord. Anything else, y'all? I feel so
I think we
heavy.
touched a lot. Me
We
too.
talked about so much.
Oh, what'd I do?
You didn't do nothing.
Oh, okay.
We talked about a lot.
Yeah.
I think it was a good conversation.
Yeah, let's close this one out. Because I want to put some more of this tan on Mika.
Hey.
All right. Well, we love y'all. And thank you for always
listening to us and talking to us. I love these conversations, guys. Like last week, I felt so good. I was like, man, I just had me some good old girl chat. Man, we was going in about cheating last week.
I got up. I don't know if y'all saw it, but I kept clicking on and clicking off. It wouldn't stay on. I was so sick. I couldn't even like scroll. Every time I scroll, I was turning my phone off. I was so sick. I'm like, man, I want to hear it. So I'm trying to open the door, but it's all the sick room. So I'm like, I don't want her to get sick. It was bad. I missed y'all, man. So I'm glad I'm back.
Yeah, we love these conversations. And I feel like at the end of the day, we all have different perspectives, but we can come together, listen to each other, and we all learn something new or different, you know, whatever. So I enjoy it. We enjoyed you tuning in, Andrea, and sharing your thoughts.
Yeah, baby.
Thank you, Natasha. Thank you, Joyce. Okay, guys, have a good night. So next week.
What we doing next week?
What did I say we should do next week?
Oh wait,
STD
no.
talk. Oh,
we
wait.
can't. It's Halloween next week.
No, it's Tuesday, babe. We ain't coming on
Tuesday.
Monday. We gonna come on Tuesday though.
Oh, the Monday night. Okay, so
Monday
Tuesday.
is Halloween.
Excuse me.
Thank you, Loretta. I appreciate it.
We should make that talk fun. Like,
you want to make it fun?
Let's talk about like we should have like a talk about like your scariest moments or some Halloween type shit.
Oh, that'll be so much fun.
Like a scary story, your scariest story.
Know, like, your scariest story, your funniest dating story, or your worst dating story.
Like dating nightmares or something like that.
Dating nightmares.
Yo, that'll be dope. That'll be dope.
That.
Oh, so inbox y'all. So yeah, like inbox either one of us and just give us like a kind of, you know, update so we could tag you on it and we could hear like the rest of your story while we on live or something like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah. That'll be good.
We could talk about it.
I can't wait.
That's gonna be
because
fun.
I know I got some. What's the voice, Loretta? You know, I don't know. So she calls me the voice from Brunch in the Basement with Javon.
Oh.
Yes.
What's up with that though?
It's my sexy voice.
I remember that one.
Girl, don't be starting that thing.
This finna turn into the Triple X show. Stop playing, yo.
I'm glad I could indulge you, Loretta.
All right. Anyway, good night, y'all. We love y'all.
Good night.
We should start playing music when we close this joint out and just start kicking it with y'all. Do it. Everybody.
Shot.
That's Boogie right there. Boogie just started. Boogie came out.
Okay, good night.
All right, good night, y'all. How you doing, man?